Hi friends, welcome again to our channel. Today I will share my views about premenstrual headaches or period headaches. So, periods stink, you've got agonizing cramps and body aches, bloating, cravings, and, of course, bleeding. Can it get worse? Well, you may also deal with a lovely aching, throbbing headache before or during your period. Yep, it's not just you, the period headache is real. Indeed, many women do suffer from the fancy diagnosis of premenstrual migraines, says Dr. Mary Jane Minkin, an ob-gyn and clinical professor of obstetrics, gynaecology and reproductive sciences. It is very difficult to tell if a migraine is hormonally related or not just from the symptoms, but it's the timing that's the usual clue, Dr. Minkin says. Many women get these headaches the day before or so and the first day of their period. Some good news? By day 2 or 3 of menstruation, period headaches usually fade, Dr. Minkin says. But until then, and for next month, it helps to know how to tell if it's period-related head pain you're dealing with, and how to ease your discomfort. Here, everything you need to know about premenstrual headaches from a couple of period pros. Why do some women get period headaches? Blame estrogen, says Dr. Shiva Talabian, a reproductive endocrinologist. Most menstrual-related headaches are due to the rapid drop in estrogen right before the onset of your period, she says. A mini menstruation lesson: when you ovulate, as in, an egg is released from your ovary, your estrogen peaks and your ovary makes progesterone. For a while, your womanly hormones stay up. But if you're not pumping pregnancy hormones a week or so later, your body halts estrogen and progesterone production, triggering your period, Dr. Talabian explains. That sudden drop in estrogen tweaks chemicals in your brain that affect how you experience pain, and up goes your sensitivity, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services explains. Add to that constricted blood vessels, which happens to some women when they're low in estrogen, et voila, the dreaded period headache. Other potential factors that can play into period headaches? Dehydration, blood loss, especially if you're anemic, and poor sleep, Dr. Talabian notes. Already prone to migraines? Then there's a 60% chance you'll suffer from menstrual migraines as well, per the National Headache Foundation. And if you're on birth control, that can bring on more headaches when you switch to your sugar pills and your estrogen levels tank. Does this feel like your typical headache? They may present a little differently than a typical headache or migraine. Menstrual headaches can range from mild to severe when it comes to pain, says Dr. Talabian, and they tend to start on one side of your head before spreading. Classic migraine symptoms could strike, too. For instance, you might feel super sensitive to light and sick to your stomach. Okay, gimme the fix. How do I get rid of mine? The first step is prevention. Stay hydrated, get some rest and make sure you're logging enough hours of sleep. If you know a headache tends to come with your period, try using a period tracker and then start taking over-the-counter pain meds like aspirin, ibuprofen, like Advil, or naproxen, Aleve, a few days before, Dr. Talabian suggests. These meds will help fight the inflammation causing that pounding in your head. Take them as needed with food, to avoid upsetting your stomach and developing ulcers, and follow the recommended dosage on the back of the box. If you're on the pill, you may be able to prevent your headaches by simply taking pills through your period and skipping the sugar pills to keep estrogen levels up. But always consult with your doctor first before making any changes to your medication regimen. Got pain or killer nausea on top of a headache? It's best to see your MD. You may need prescription meds to treat more severe migraine symptoms. Thanks for watching.